Hi guys and welcome to the 18 till 2018 finale. If you're new to my channel then please make sure to subscribe if you like Project Pan videos. If you're already subscribed then thank you very much for coming back and let's get started. This video is long overdue. I realized that I just haven't had the time to actually film it until now. Because this project was meant to end at the end of 2017, I stopped using the products that I will be showing you now at the beginning of 2018, so I think I still used them for a few days in 2018, but then I just stopped completely. So now we are concluding our project plan for 2017. This project plan, I believe I started in September maybe? It was about 4 months. So let's just recap from the previous updates. The products I managed to finish from the 18 products that I selected were 3 nail polishes. So this was one of them, so this is completely gone. This is by Delia Cosmetics. I also finished this Rimmel nail polish. This is in Time Out 881. And I also managed to finish this number 7. There's no color on it. It's like a cherry color. So those 3 were finished in my last update or even the update before. Since my last update I have managed to finish one product, and the product that I have finished is a lip gloss by Avon. This is where I started. The line is fading away now. So I have used up pretty much all of this product here. Now it does appear as if there was more product left here, but I just can't really get it out, so I keep twisting it, but I think the little pump here is not actually pushing any product up anymore. This is sort of narrower than the rest of the container, so I think that's probably the reason. Now I didn't unfortunately make very much progress on any of the other remaining items, but I will show them to you anyway. So this is the Avon Duo eyeshadow. I honestly don't think I've touched this side since the last update. I used this side a few times, but just not enough to actually make a serious dent in the powder. I used this eyeshadow. This is by L'Oreal. This is the holographic single eyeshadow in iridescent green. I don't really know the color anymore because it just rubbed off from the packaging, but I used this a few times, maybe even more than a few. I can't remember what the pan looked like, so I don't really know whether any progress will be visible, but I will be inserting pictures comparing the last update with today's finale. The last eyeshadow that I have here is by Revlon, and this is Special Eyes Duo eyeshadow in 3H1 Bavarian Green. This is probably the eyeshadow that I've used the most, but what I did last month or just after the last update, I actually made a dent in this side with my nail. I wanted to see how much product is still left or how quickly I could possibly hit the pan, and it wouldn't be very quickly, unfortunately. So you can actually, I don't know if you can see, but I will do a close-up anyway. There's loads of products still. So even though I've used this eyeshadow, I would say every other day for about 4 months, this eyeshadow I could probably be using every single day for the rest of 2018, and maybe then I would finish it, but it's like a never-ending eyeshadow. It is 6 grams, which is quite a big eyeshadow, but you can also see the pans, they are quite large. So that might be the reason, but nevertheless, it's just not very encouraging when you keep using an eyeshadow months and months and you barely make a dent in it. Since we're talking about eyes, this is a number 7 pencil eyeliner. It's in golden color, so I used to use it as a highlight, which looked quite pretty, but I just didn't use it often enough. I was hoping to at least be able to sharpen it by the end of the project, and probably I could sharpen it now, but I don't think it's necessary because I use it as a highlight. I don't really need it to be very pointy or very sharp, so I can still use it a few times looking like this, but I could, if I really wanted to, sharpen it now. But unfortunately there was absolutely no other progress. In my opinion, eyeliner pencils are really difficult to use up because you don't really use a lot of product. So I sometimes see YouTubers being able to use like 10 eyeliner pencils in a year. I'm like, how? I also had 2 eyeliners by L'Oreal. One is, well, they're both in black, but one is with sparkles in it and the other one is just plain black eyeliner. I was really confident that I was gonna use at least this one up because this one was almost done, but I haven't. I have not used this up. There's still some product left there. There's less and less, and honestly, if probably I continued with this eyeliner for another month, it would be completely done. This one, there's still a lot of product left, and I did use it a few times, but absolutely not enough to be able to finish it, and probably I wouldn't be able to finish it anytime soon anyway. Obviously I cannot see the progress on these because the packaging is not transparent, so I can't actually see myself how much product there is, but I can definitely see that I need to dip this eyeliner in the ink more to be able to line my eyes, whereas with this one I can just dip it once and I can do the whole line in one go. So this one still a little bit left, this one quite a lot left. Now moving on to cheeks. I don't have very many products for my face. I have one blush and one bronzer. So let's start from the bronzer. So this is by Manhattan. This is the natural bronzing powder. It's 10 grams, which is quite standard for a bronzing powder. I use this pretty much every day, and still I'm nowhere near finishing this bronzer. As you can see, there's a lot of hard pan here, but I can still use this bronzer regardless. So the hard pan does not bother me, but I think because it's quite hard, the brush does not pick up as much product. But nevertheless, I mean, I've used it as much as I could, but for 4 months, maybe I was just a little bit too ambitious with this particular bronzer, especially since it was almost full when I introduced it into this project. The other item is a blush by Maybelline, and this is the Express blush in Cutie Pie, so I did actually mark this on the cap. I didn't use it as much as the bronzer because I don't always use blush. I do like blush, but I just don't use it every single day, and I don't know if you can actually see any progress here. There's a teeny bit of progress compared to the last update, but absolutely not enough for me to even mark it on the cap. Well, there is not very much left, but there's definitely still enough left for me to really get by with this blush alone for a few months. So it's not unfortunately anywhere near being finished, but that's okay because I do actually like it. I like this frosty pink. And the final category that we have are lip products. Okay, so those 3 products I'm showing you straight away because I think I've used each one of these maybe once. So this is an Avon lip gloss. Very difficult to see where I'm at. I don't even know where I was at to begin with. I thought it was here, but then there seems to be a lot of product stuck on the walls. This is just a very generic clear lip gloss. I wouldn't be able to mark it because I just didn't use enough of this lip gloss to be able to really see any progress. And again, I didn't use this lipstick very much either. I was focusing on other products because I just wanted to finish them, and I knew I would not be able to finish this lipstick by the end of this project, so I didn't really use it very much, maybe twice. This lip gloss I've used a few times, but I don't think that I really can't figure this out. I don't think the packaging is actually transparent because I am now wiggling the applicator inside and I can't see it through the walls, so I'm trying to scratch the wall with it and nothing's happening. So I used it a few times, but again, not really enough. It's actually quite big, even though it is just a sample size. It's over 4 milliliters. Maybe that explains everything. Unfortunately, nowhere near finishing this. It's still good. It isn't anywhere near being expired, luckily, so I can definitely still use it. And actually, the one positive thing that came out of me introducing this lip gloss into this product plan is that I've learned that I actually really like it. I really hate the smell and the taste. It always gets in my mouth and I can always taste it and I just hate it. But it looks really pretty on the lips, especially on days when I don't wear a lot of makeup or don't wear any makeup. Now the 2 products that I've made actually some progress with, the 2 lip products, one is by Number 7 and this is just a lip balm. You see, the container is not transparent and there is like an air bubble, so I couldn't really mark it, but I used it quite frequently. I used it pretty much on an everyday basis, so whenever I left the house I had this lip balm in my bag, so I would use it on the go. I honestly don't know where I'm at, but I have probably, I suspect that I've used probably half of it, so this is where I was more or less at the beginning, so I think probably if I were to mark it, I would mark it somewhere here. And then I was actually hoping to finish this lip gloss. This is by Avon. That's where I was at in the last update, but because I concentrated on other products, not this particular lip gloss, I've made very little progress. You can see that, you know, the line would be a little bit higher, but it's just not enough for me to actually mark it. Nevertheless, I finished one of these lip glosses, so I'm really happy with that because they are really old. And even though I didn't actually do as well as I had hoped, I am really glad that I did this project. It has definitely taught me how long it takes to finish an eyeshadow, a lip gloss, a lipstick, and you know, considering that I have hundreds of each one of those products, I would probably say that this is a lifetime supply. If I really wanted to stop buying makeup now, I could really get by without buying find anything for decades. But I also enjoyed wearing out of those products that I completely forgot about or I actually didn't think I would like. The product really worked out for me, even if I didn't manage to finish very many products. Anyway guys, so thank you so very much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I have started a new project plan already for this year, so I will, if I remember, I will link it down below on the cards. If I forget, sorry, please just check out my channel, it will definitely be there, and give this video a thumbs up if obviously you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.